Hello. Hello, Ria. How are you all? Are you staying safe? How is the situation of Corona in Guwahati? Hello. Hello, Ria. 안녕하세요. I learned Korean myself by trying to talk a lot. As you all know, that I definitely studied Korean by myself, and I had my family who helped me a lot in studying and improving my Korean. But definitely, I studied mostly by making sure that I know the vocabulary very well. I used to try and memorize the vocabularies as much as possible. So that would definitely help me in making myself able to speak in a lot of situations. So that is the most important thing which I would say. Thank you so much for all the love from Dehradun. Oh, I know I did have some news. I did read the news about the corona situation, and I hope things get better in India and in all definitely in all the other countries which is affected by it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ria. I actually did not. I was late for because I was late for the live session after talking to the friends, and many of my friends started messaging me saying that I'm not live. What's wrong with me? And suddenly I realized that there has been a very big misunderstanding about the time zone, and I was not at all ready. I had all the oil, and with all the corona situation, I was totally not in the situation to come live, so I actually had to take a bath, and I am sitting after taking a bath here. So, hello, Jihan from Assam. How is the situation in Assam, Jihan? I'm here to answer your questions. If you guys can ask me whatever you are curious about, I'll be very pleased to answer them. It is more easy to learn a language when you're surrounded by native speakers. So, what are the difficulties you faced? Yes, it is definitely difficult studying Korean when we are with the natives, because definitely many a times it becomes bothering for them to translate and definitely to explain me each and every situation or what are they talking about. So there is a point of time when they stop translating. So that is when you realize that no, I definitely need to learn this language, because if you want to get involved with the people there, if you want to get involved in the communication what they are doing when you're in a group or when you're sitting in a family or definitely at your workplace, if you don't know the language very well, it becomes very difficult. So that was one of the main challenging situation for me. And yes, that was also one of the motivation which helped me in improving my Korean language, and making me do my best so that I can try my best and be able to speak very well. The situation here is also not too good, I would say. We do have, Australian government has uplifted some restrictions. So these days we are allowed to go out or make small groups, but that is also making sure that you maintain the 1.5 distance level between two persons. So yeah, we can go out, and hopefully things get better everywhere. So hoping and praying for the best. Devang, hello, Devang Ganga Swami. Any questions? Any questions? Hello. Tips for learning Hangul. The main tip for studying Korean is to practice talking about it. You can talk to the people around you. You can talk to your phone. Try talking try talking to Siri. Try talking to Google Assistant. If you are shy in talking to people, so that way you can try and develop your confidence, and then slowly you can start talking to people. You can try using language learning apps. Definitely I would not recommend that at a very first stage, but once you know a few Korean words and you're able to form few sentences, if you need a person to talk, then definitely you can try doing that. You can do it with your friends. Tell us the story behind your YouTube career. How did you start it? Any inspiration? Honestly speaking, I am not a YouTuber yet. I have just uploaded a few videos, and I think lately I did not upload anything for a while because I have been busy with my work and some assignments lately. So it has been a bit difficult time for me to upload anything, but I'll try to upload something soon. And yes, I did wanted to start doing some YouTubing in Korea, but as I was busy there as well, and I was too busy traveling, and I thought that taking a camera everywhere and recording everything is such an hassle, especially at the beginning of a married life. I did not wanted to do all such things because I wanted to have spend a lot of time with my husband and try and develop and have a good relationship with him first, which was my first priority. So yeah, definitely now it's been almost 2 years for our marriage, over 2 years I would say, and now definitely we are supporting each other, and he is also supporting me these days with my YouTubing. So yeah, so not much of a YouTuber now, but probably hoping that things would go well. Hello, Atashi Paul. Hello, Majunza Rahman. Hello. How are you all doing? Tell me, what are you guys doing during the lockdown? Have you ever been to any K-pop concert? No, not a K-pop concert, but yes, I have been to a concert in Korea, a concert of a favorite singer of my husband. So yeah, that was a very beautiful concert, and I love his songs as well because my husband keeps listening to the songs, and as I also keep listening to the songs, I also like the songs and the singer. So we attended his concert, and there was a rock concert which I missed because of my work, and my husband had to go that attend the concert alone. So yeah, not a K-pop concert, but yeah, I did attend other concerts. Did you study in South Korea? No, I did not study in South Korea. I was not a student in South Korea. I went there after, first I went there before my marriage for traveling, and then later I went to South Korea with my father, and then I moved there after my marriage. For how long have you been living in South Korea? Also, what were the struggles you faced when you first went to South Korea? I moved to South Korea in 2017, so I stayed there over 2 years. And one of the biggest struggle which I faced initially was with food because I am a vegetarian, and being a vegetarian, it was quite difficult for me to, especially when we used to go out for restaurants and everything. So because there weren't many options for me to eat, so that was one of the biggest problem. And then yes, I had to struggle with the language as well because I definitely knew to speak Korean and read Korean, but my level was not so good, and with native speakers everywhere, it was a bit difficult for me. So yes, that was one of the biggest struggles, especially food, I would say. But slowly my husband and his family definitely took great care, and they used to make sure that I eat well. So I used to eat a lot in the house and only eat what I would be able to eat outside. So Do you have any favorite boy band? Yeah, I mean, I don't have a favorite boy band, but yeah, I do like some boy band groups like BTS, EXO, 7-Eleven, GOT7, I think. I'm not sure if I'm getting the name right, but yeah, so yeah, I do like some of these boy band groups. Is Korea expensive for an Indian? Yes, definitely. I would say it is expensive because first, the side of living in Korea is very high as Korea is a developed country. So the country doesn't take taxes from the citizens or from anyone because it is a they don't need to get any taxes from people. But yes, it is expensive. That is how they manage the country there. So yes, because the side of living, first of all, and yes, they do have a lot of different brands, and they have the lifestyle, which is a bit expensive compared to India. Yes. And yes, I watch K dramas. I love watching K dramas. Even today, in fact, I would say just 2 hours ago, I was in between my work. I keep watching K dramas. So that is the reason why I end up doing my work for longer durations. So I watch a lot of K dramas. I am a total K drama addict. Every day, I make sure to watch at least 2-3 episodes. Earlier, when I actually started watching K dramas, I used to watch it by downloading from different websites. God knows what websites, I don't remember right now. But now, because of Netflix, I am able to watch a lot of K dramas very comfortably, and I'm very, very happy that I am able to watch it on Netflix. Can you describe your experience regarding Korean food? Korean food is really delicious. I would say there are a lot of savory foods, a lot of amazing desserts there. And Korean desserts, they don't have a lot of desserts, especially like India. But yes, there are a lot of cafes and they have very, very good desserts. I definitely miss Korean cafes so much. And the Korean food is definitely very spicy. Not all foods will be spicy, but they are very healthy, very, very healthy, very good for the body. That is the reason why the Koreans have a long lifespan compared to people in India. And because of the food that they eat are really very healthy, they are very tasty. I like especially foods, Korean food which I like would be tteokbokki, bibimbap, and they have a lot of side dishes, vegetarian side dishes. My husband's grandmother used to specially prepare vegetarian side dishes for me. There are also many dishes which are very good if you just remove the meat from it. So his grandmother used to make sure that she cooks those food with me for me without the meat. So they are really very delicious. She used to also make a lot of jjigae, which is stew. So she used to make doenjang jjigae for me without any meat, without any just vegetables and pure Korean style. So that was really delicious. I used to enjoy that. Then she used to try making a lot of tofu. If you know Korean tofu, she used to make a lot of dishes using Korean tofu. And then she used to make a lot of vegetable side dishes for me, like spinach, potatoes. We had our own garden on terrace, so she used to make sure that she grew vegetables for me, especially for me. And she used to make side dishes for me every day, which was really, really yummy and very good. Hello, Bombay Holic. How are you? My favorite vegetarian Korean dish, a must try. I would definitely, because I like spicy food, I would say you should try tteokbokki. Yes, I know tteokbokki has a fish cake, which is udon, but without the fish cake, there are many brands which prepare tteokbokki without udon, and there are some brands which prepare customized tteokbokki as per your taste. So you can definitely try those tteokbokkis, and I love those tteokbokkis. In your view, do you think it is safe and good place, which is Korea, to live? Yes, I love Korea. Given a chance, I would definitely go back to Korea tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't mind going there anytime. I love Korea. I mean, it is not just because I love Korea, but because I stayed there, I feel it is very comfortable. I'm not sure if it is only for me or even for other people, but I feel it is very comfortable as a country is developed country. It has a lot of advanced features. I'm not saying that I don't like India or I don't like staying in India, but every country has its own charm, and I think I would like to stay in Korea if given a chance. Not anywhere else, not America, not Canada, not London, anywhere, but definitely I would love to stay in Seoul in Korea. So, and it is very safe. Yes, I would say it is very safe because I used to hang out with my friends like all the time, and I used to come home late, like sometimes like 12 o'clock, or sometimes we used to entire night outside. So even when you are out, only a few girls, then also it is very safe. So I totally love Korea. I'm not sure. I I totally love Korea, but for some reason, some weird reason, I'm not sure what it is. Who's your favorite K actor? I like a lot of actors, but as I said recently, it is quite a bit difficult for me still to remember a lot of names, Korean names. So yes, definitely. So I like Lee Min Ho for sure. Then there are other actors like the actor from Pinocchio. If I'm not sure if you have seen the drama called Pinocchio, or While You Were Sleeping, or I Can Hear Your Voice. That actor I like a lot, and then definitely there are many other actors. My choice of favoritism usually changes with the dramas and the stories and the concept. So there is no fixed favorite as such. Any favorite cafes to hang out in Korea? You should come to Korea, Bhavna. You should come to Korea so that there are so many cafes that I can't name them. There is not one or two. In every corner, or in after every two buildings or gullies, you will find a very good cafe where you can hang out. It is not necessary that you are in Korea, you are in Seoul, or you are in some small city, or you are in Gangnam, or it doesn't matter which area you are. Every area has some special cafes, and they are special in their own way, so you need to visit to hang out in good cafes. Miss Drama Queen joined. Hi. Then how is the work life balance in South Korea? Work life balance is really good because usually uh, no one works on weekends in South Korea. So that is how the balance. So for 5 days they work, and then for the remaining time, usually, especially the weekends, you can play around. And there is so many things. There is so much to do in Seoul, even though the country is small, even though the city is small, but that doesn't stop anyone from all the entertainment. They have a lot of events, they have a lot of festivals, and there are so many interesting theme places to visit in Korea that you will never get tired. I used to stay out almost every weekend because every weekend there used to be something new, there used to be something good, there used to be something trending. So some food which is trending, so there are different restaurants which serve those foods, or some cafes which are trending. So a lot of things to do. So weekends we play and weekdays we work. That is how we have a balance. Yes, Lee Jung Suk, I like Lee Jung Suk as well. Yes. Any cultural shock you got when you went to South Korea? Honestly speaking, no, because I actually knew a lot of cultural things. I actually was familiar to a lot of cultures. Firstly, because of the dramas, and secondly, because of my husband and his family. And to my surprise, actually, many of the cultures, especially I would say rituals, were very similar to that of India. So like just in India, like you do the naming ceremony of the baby, In Korea, they do 100 days ceremony for the baby. So, it is quite similar to what we do in the naming ceremony, including, they keep three different things in front of the kids, and the kids have to pick them and everything. Almost same. The only difference is in India we call it a naming ceremony, and in Korea they celebrate is like 100 days. So 3 months. That is how, in some way, one way or the other, the rituals are quite common. Even the ancestral rituals which are done in India and Korea are quite similar. So I would say I did not have any cultural shock as such, but yes, I did like the similarity between the Indian and the Korean cultures. How are the people of Korea in reality? See, everybody have different experiences. I definitely had a very very good experience, and for me Korean have been very nice. They have been very polite, and they have treated me very very well. I have a lot of Korean friends, and yeah, I have Korean colleagues and all, and I never felt any discomfort with them. I'm not sure, probably because it might be my knowledge of Korean language, because that which plays a very important role. Because once you can speak Korean very well, automatically Koreans become comfortable in talking to you, in trying to know you more. So that is how you develop a good relationship with the Koreans. So I had a very good experience with Korean, and they are really good. I mean, definitely what you see in dramas is also true, but definitely it is not 100% true. And definitely because Korean dramas have a bit of, like every dramas and every movies and every series, or they show something good and something bad. So see, it is about the people, not about the nationality. So every person is different in their own way. So it depends on how you behave to them, so that is how they behave with you. We shall hang out together all the time. Yes, Bombay Holly, you need to come to Korea to hang out with me, and I'm eagerly waiting for that. Hello, Ria. Only tell something about nightlife in Korea. Nightlife in Korea is amazing. Korean nightlife is like they don't sleep. You don't. I mean, if you are not sleeping, you can just walk out, and every area, like every small regions have their own play places. Like they have a place which has a lot of shopping centers, a lot of entertainment places. So in night, if you are not sleeping, you can definitely go to some nurebang. You can do karaoke. There are a lot of board game cafes. So these board game cafes are usually open till 3 a.m. Some are open for entire night. I used to usually hang out in those board game cafes with my nephews and nieces. So we used to enjoy playing a lot of board games in the nights, especially in those cafes. So and then once we play a lot of games and you're bored, you can go to some karaoke and make sure you scream at top of your voices. That is what we used to do. And then there are game zones also, which are open usually 24 hours, so you can play any game whatever you like in those game zones. So yes, nightlife is really very good, and many people definitely enjoy clubbing also in Korea. But honestly speaking, my experience getting in a Korean club as a foreigner is a bit difficult, because not every club accepts foreigners in Korea. There are few places where there are a lot of foreigners who are allowed, but I don't prefer going to those clubs. The clubs which I wanted to go, we had difficulties in going to those clubs, so I actually never had a chance to go to clubbing in Korea. Any similarities between Mumbai and Seoul, work life and living in both places? Yes, there is a lot of similarity between Mumbai and Seoul, because yes, everybody is busy. Seoul, like Mumbai, doesn't sleep. Uh, like Mumbai has their special attraction places. Seoul also have their special attraction places. And yes, I would say probably because I'm from Mumbai, I enjoyed Seoul more than the city where I was staying. Is the internet really super fast there? Yes, it is. It is 5G, and I so miss the internet there. Even in Australia, you won't believe, but sometimes I get 3G network, and that is so annoying. So I usually don't use the data here. I mostly try and use the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a lot better than the data. But in Korea, the Wi-Fi is really good. The data is really very good, and you will get free Wi-Fi almost everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, even when you're standing for crossing the road near the signals, you can get free public Wi-Fi. Even the buses, even the trains give you free Wi-Fi. So even without any data plan, you can survive happily in Korea. So internet is really good. Do you think language can become a barrier when people will try to connect with each other? Yes. I mean, honestly speaking, yes, language is really very important. How long can you stare at each other without the language? Yes. So yes, there is language does have an important role, but as long as you be patient with each other, even with patient and try to be understanding with each other, you can definitely try to take your relationship to a good level. But definitely, if you don't know the language, initially you might be able to communicate, but after a certain period of time it becomes really difficult, because you start feeling a bit frustrated because you can't express yourself, and then it also sometimes makes a person sad. So I would not recommend that having a connection without language is good. Korea seems like a very good place. I am dying to visit. Yes, it doesn't. I mean, as you can see, even in the dramas and everywhere, wherever in the movies and everywhere where you have seen Korea, it is really very good. I would definitely recommend to you to visit once. Even visiting once would be a very good experience. So you should try visiting at least once. Can we as girls go on solo trip to South Korea? Any tips? Definitely, definitely you can go to South Korea. It doesn't matter if you're a girl, if you're a boy, if you're solo, or if you're going with a group. It is really very good. You can enjoy going there. It is very safe. As long as you know what you're doing, where you're going, and as long as you have the proper means to help you, it is really very safe. You don't have to worry. What you love the most about them? I mean, the people in Korea. What do I like the most about them? I mean, it is not about Koreans. It is, I usually like different things about different people. So it is about their personality, definitely not the nationality. But talking about Koreans, I mean, if there is something which I have to pick, then I would say that yes, Koreans are very polite compared to people from other nationalities. I have seen that they have a lot of manners which they follow, even when they are talking to a stranger for the first time. So we definitely, everyone does that in their countries, but they are extremely polite, which I feel they are very polite and they're very kind, and that is what which I like the most about them. Where do you live in South Korea? While I was in South Korea, I lived in Ansan. Ansan is a city which is a multicultural city. Ansan is called a multicultural city because there are a lot of foreigners who stay in Ansan. Ansan is very famous for that purpose. So, because my husband used to stay in Ansan, he has his house in Ansan. So we used to stay in Ansan, which is a multicultural city, which was quite close to Seoul. Probably, I would say almost 45 minutes to Seoul, so it was not that far. And then I even lived in Uijeongbu for a while because of our work, and yeah, so I lived in Ansan as well as in Uijeongbu. If someone is looking for jobs in Korea, what are the best way? First of all, people who are trying to look or search jobs in Korea, I would recommend you that you appear the Korean language test, which is TOPIK. So you need to appear the language test so that you can try to find Korean jobs in Korea on the Korean job search websites. So once you know Korean, you will be able to search jobs on those job search websites, wherein you will be able to get in touch with the employers directly, instead of any agent or any third party. You can talk to them directly, and if you know your profile matches with the demand of the job, you will definitely get the job. So I would recommend you appear for Topic, which will open a lot of new doors and new opportunities for everyone, and that is how you would be able to get a proper job. Hello, Lime Limikiba. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. I'm really sorry about that. Um then Dhirya, I have heard getting visa for South Korea is difficult. Is that true? I mean, it depends on what type of visa you are applying for. If you are applying for a normal tourist visa, it is not at all difficult. Not at all difficult. You apply for the visa, you give the proper itinerary, you give the flight tickets and everything, and you will get the visa right away. You don't have to struggle for a tourist visa. So a tourist visa is for 3 months, so you get to visit and stay in Korea for 3 months. And if you are applying for a student visa, definitely you need to meet the eligibility of the university with which you are applying. Other than that, if you try to get a job in Korea, and if your employer is ready to sponsor your visa, you get this visa also. So I'm not sure from where people get to know that getting a visa is hard. It is not hard. I mean, not just for Korea but any country, as long as you fulfill the criteria or the eligibility for the visa conditions, you will get the visa for any country. Do you think the Korean language is easy to speak? Uh, I am not sure if it is easy to speak, because not everyone can speak different languages very easily. Everyone needs their own time and needs their own methods for studying different languages. So yes, sometimes it is easy as long as you try your best and you study Korean. But I would say that as long as you know the vocabulary well, you can understand the language well, it is easy for any language, not just Korean. Can you let us know about the journey of Hubbyland and how difficult it is to balance both your job and YouTube life? Yes, first of all, I created Hubbyland, which is my blog. I started with a blog and not with YouTube. So my blog has been there for almost 1.5 years now. It's been 1.5 years, almost 2 years in November, I think, when I started Hubbyland, which is my blog, which I started with my friend who is an illustration artist. If you go to my page, you will also find Hubbyland, and you will also find details about the artist. She is very, 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 very talented, and she does all the webtoons for Hubbyland. So she is the one who helps me with my blogging. So it is like in collaboration with her. So she does the webtoons, and using the webtoons I connect the Korean lifestyle to the webtoon, and that's how I started the blogging. So as I wasn't sure that I would be very, very much committed to YouTube, I started with blogging, and I used to write my blogs as and when I have time. I have not written anything for a long time, especially after I came to Australia. I was very busy, so I couldn't get time. And as soon as we moved to Australia, there was the corona case. So because of that, it became really very difficult with all the situations going around for me to think about some good thing for my blog. So that is why I started with YouTubing, because that gave me a lot of time to start with my YouTube, and I started uploading a few videos. So it is just a start for now, nothing good, nothing very big. So hoping that things go well. How is Korean good different from Indian food? Okay, it is food. How is Korean food different from Indian food in terms of taste? Is Korean food available in India? The same. Uh, yes, there are restaurants, Korean restaurants in India, where you can try Indian food. I mean, if you are living in Mumbai, I would definitely recommend Sun Moon Korean restaurant, which is around Phoenix Mall. So you should definitely visit there. The Ajuma there is a very very close Ajuma. She helps me a lot, and she is also very kind and very nice. And she is a really good host. So people from Mumbai should definitely try and go to Sunmoon Korea if they want to try Korean food. And yes, Korean food is different from Indian food. Nothing like Indian food. Indian food is also spicy and Korean food is also spicy, but the spiciness comes because of the different spices which we use for the Indian food, whereas Koreans don't use any spices. Their spiciness is purely from different forms of chilies or chili paste or chili sauces. So I would say there is a lot of difference between Indian and Korean food, and you definitely need to try to know the difference. It is, I'm not sure if I'll be able to explain it to you guys. Is there any similarity between Hindi and Hangul? No. I mean, yes, there is like the Bhammar and Chandamar which we use, which is same like in Hindi. For elderly people, we use aap, and like for friends, we use tu or tum. So that is how there is a similarity which I would say between Hindi and Hangul. Other than that, I'm not sure if there is anything similar because the grammar, the vocab, and everything is quite different. I mean, Korean food, yeah, I did understand that. The August, hello, the August, how are you? I'm not sure if I am answering all the questions. I want to do my further studies in Korea, but don't know if it is possible. Yes, I know it is difficult if you want to study in any other country. But as long as you are hardworking and you know what you want, you know what is your goal, you will definitely be able to achieve it. So I would definitely encourage you to study in Korea, not just in Korea, but in any country of your interest. You can try finding out good universities and their eligibilities, and try to make sure that you are eligible to get the admissions in those universities. And definitely once you get the admission, you will get the visas as well. So I think you should not give up, and try your best. Unless until you try, you would never know what is good and what is bad. So I would definitely tell you to give it a go. Do you recommend going to study in Korea? Honestly speaking, if you don't want to settle down in Korea, I would not recommend you to study in Korea, because definitely a lot of Korean study is in Korean universities have teachings in Korean. And I mean, depending on what course you want, I'm sure there must be universities, there are universities which teach in English, but I'm not sure if they offer a lot of majors in English. So if you want to get a certificate from Korea, you firstly you will definitely be able to get a good job in Korea, but that sometimes might not be useful in other countries depending. But I'm not sure, I might be wrong as well, because a lot of people stay in Korea, a lot of foreigners stay in Korea, a lot of Koreans stay in other countries. So I'm not sure, as long as it is IT or it is related to some engineering or doctory, I think that goes in all the countries. But especially in my case, because I studied law, I don't think that studying law of one country and then moving to other country would be a good idea like how I did. So you should also make sure that you do your research very well when you are going to other countries. How much difference is there between Indian food and Korean food in terms of taste? Yes, I would say both the foods are delicious. When I am in Korea, I crave Indian food. When I am in India, I crave Korean food. And now when I'm in Australia, I crave Korean food, because I do get Indian food easily here. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to describe it well, but yes, both countries have their own different taste in food. So you should definitely try it. I mean, I'm not sure if I will do justice if I am describing the taste very well. Does companies provide Korean language training programs for international employees? It depends from company to company. Some might do it because yes, there are some companies who help the employees in improving their language. But definitely, I have seen companies helping the employees in studying English rather than Korean, because mostly even for jobs or for universities, you are supposed to know appear topic and know basic Korean. So they don't teach you Korean, but yeah, they definitely help in English. Thank you so much for replying to questions. You are very sweet. Thank you so much. I am here to answer your questions. So I am glad that I am able to answer your questions. So yes, I am not sure if also I am answering all the questions, because I am just reading the ones which are popping up, and I'm just trying to see if I missed any questions. Hmm. Thank you for answering my question. Yes, Jiyasha. Cheers. Yeah, it's my pleasure. As long as my answer helps you, I'm glad to answer. Just here, but I'm glad to answer your answers even when you DM me. So as long as I have time to answer to them, and when I check them, I definitely try my best to reply to the DMs as well. As long as it is just not hi, because I'm not sure what am I supposed to say hi, and just as long as you give me proper questions, if I as I get good questions, I definitely make sure to answer them and reply. Hello, Bora, hi. Bipasha, Bipasha Kashyap. Yes, thank you so much. I mean, I'm glad, as I said, I'm glad to answer them as long as it helps. Hello, Bora, how are you? I'm not sure how long am I supposed to be. Thank you so much for your answer. Yes, Thidya, it's my pleasure. I want to go to concert in Korea. BTS. Yes, I tried so much. I in fact tried to attend two BTS concerts, but every time I tried, I even took help of my friends to get the concert tickets. But yeah, I was unable to get the tickets because it is very, very, very difficult, and especially you need to be a member. BTS, I'm not sure, some membership or some club membership, I'm not sure. But my friend did try to get tickets for me for BTS concert, and I did not get it two times. And after that, I kind of gave up on trying to get BTS tickets, concert tickets. But yeah, I will try. I also want to go to BTS concert. So let's see when I can. Probably not in Korea, then I will definitely try for some other countries. They should definitely come to India, because Indians are desperately waiting for BTS to have a concert in India, and I will be very glad to come to India, especially to attend the BTS concert. No, yeah, I'm not sure, because I'm not so good with names, so it's okay. Your name is quite unique, so Korean Culture India Club. Hello, Korean Culture Club. I am with Guwahati Club right now, and I think we have All India Korean Club joining us. Any questions? Any questions? I'm not sure how long am I supposed to be live. I think it's been quite a while, and my voice is not audible. I am so sorry. Probably. Is it clear now? Can you hear my voice? Bipasha. Any more questions? Any more questions? I did try to answer most of the questions which has been asked. If there are more questions, I would be glad to answer your questions. If there is not much to answer, I feel like as if I am having some online lecture. Is my is my voice clear? It has become such a habit to make sure that the voice is clear with all the Zoom calls and all the online class. What is my favorite K drama? I have so many K favorites in K dramas that it is really, really, really hard for me to pick my favorites. But yes, I definitely enjoyed in recent dramas was Hotel Del Luna. Hotel Del Luna is one of my favorites. I love IU and I love her songs. So I usually make sure to watch all her movies, all her dramas. So her recent drama Hotel Del Luna is really amazing and I love that drama. Other than that, my favorites would be the Reply series, like the Reply 1988, Reply 1994. I really enjoyed those. Then there is the drama which is called mm, Modern Farmers, Waikiki. I usually prefer watching comedy dramas more than the romantic ones. Hello, Oh My Ghostess was also one of very good K drama which I enjoyed. So I love watching the comedy ones, even though they are a big fail. In I'm not sure why those dramas get failed, but I enjoy those dramas. So tips to learn Korean. I actually have made a YouTube video on tips for studying Korean. So I will definitely try to share that video once again on my page, and you guys can watch that video. I have actually given a lot of good tips for studying Korean, like improving your vocabulary, uh, trying to using different apps, then trying to speak Korean. Hotel Del Luna, yes. I loved Goblin too. Yes, Goblin is definitely favorite. I love Goblin especially because of the songs. I love Crush music as well. So I love she or he has done a lot of songs. So I love Crush songs. So definitely. Chris Honey. Hello. I also like the recent uh, The King, but I'm not sure how would it end. I have started watching it and I am quite excited to see how it ends. Have you ever visited Northeast India? No, I haven't visited yet, but yes, I would like to visit Northeast India. My friends have been there and they definitely have told me that it is amazing, and I would also like to enjoy. IU plus Sugar 8 is my recent favorite. Yes, that song is also really very good, and I also like that song a lot. I usually prefer IU songs. I listen. My playlist usually has all of the IU songs and the Korean drama OSTs. So I am more like an OST person rather than like the K-pop. So yes, IU is really good. Hmm. Any recommendation in South Korea for small holidays? It depends, like how long it will be a holiday. If you are going for just like 1 week or 2 week, I would recommend you to just stay in Seoul. Don't try to move around a lot. Enjoy Seoul because that has a lot of things to do for just a week or two. But if you are planning to have a longer vacation, which would be like a month, I'm not sure if 1 month would be enough, but you can try traveling Busan, Seoul, and Jeju because that are the main attractions for Korea. So, but I have traveled Korea for 2 years and still I haven't traveled entire Korea. For like 2 years, I have traveled to a lot of different places. I have also enjoyed a lot of islands, because Korea does have a lot of small islands which are really good and pretty and very good for some weekend getaways. So depending on uh, the length of your plans, I would recommend you, to stay in Seoul. Her voice is soothing. Yes, Ayu's voice is really, really very soothing. She had her own hardships, but yes, her voice is really amazing. Is it easy to see Korean celebrity in Korea? During my stay, I have never ever seen any Korean celebrity in Korea. I mean, you have to be really, really very lucky to see some Korean celebrity, because that also depends if you end up in some place where they are trying to have some movie shoot or some drama shoot. But otherwise their schedules are very, very private, and these days with the sets which they make, it becomes really very difficult to see the Korean drama actors or the K-pop actors. So yes, I have never seen, and their lives are really very private, and their schedules and all everything is really very private. So I'm not sure if it is very easy. People expect that, once you go to Korea you would be able to see a lot of stars and all, but it is just like in India. It is not easy to see stars just like anywhere. They have their schedules and everything, so they are busy. Have you ever been to Quake's Atrium, SM Town? Yes, I have been there for like almost 4 times or 5 times. It is quite near to where I used to stay, and it was like an escape place, because once you go into Quake's Atrium, you can spend an entire day there in the SM town. So I used to love going there, and there are a lot of shops which I love there. So I used to spend a lot of time in those shops there. So definitely I have been to Quakes Atrium, and it is lovely. It is really very amazing there. Thira, Thira, yes. PPT has joined the PPT. Any more questions? Any more questions? I've tried to answer a lot, and I think I have been for quite a lot of time here. I am good, PPT. How are you? Oh, yes, definitely. Whenever you visit Korea, you can definitely visit SM Town. It is really good and worth visiting. You cannot miss SM Town if you come to Korea, because yes, it is in Gangnam, and you cannot miss Gangnam when you are in Korea. Any more questions? Because probably I think my battery is also getting low. I did not charge my phone because of watching K dramas. Is there any place that I must visit if I wish to go for shopping? You should go to Dongdaemun. Dongdaemun is a very big shopping hub, and you can get a lot of K style, K fashion clothes in Dongdaemun. So yes, I would recommend Dongdaemun. Is that all? Should I end it? Because as I said, my battery is also getting low. I need to go. So should I end it here, or do you have any questions? More questions for me? No? No? Please take care of your health. Do visit often. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. You too, everybody who is watching the live and who will watch it in the future. Please make sure to stay safe and take care of your health as well as your family. Make sure to keep updating your family and yourself with all the safety rules which are given, so that you don't get affected by any bad diseases, and make sure that you stay safe. Everybody there, everybody who is watching the live, please stay safe. Take care, wash your hands well, sanitize well, and make sure to wear your mask. I'm not sure if that helps, but yeah, sure. Okay, then I think I should end the live session now. I hope I answered most of the questions and I was helpful. So until next time, please take care. Bye. Bye bye. Nobody's telling me bye. Thank you so much for clearing our queries. Take care. Yes. Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not working out. I am very busy and I'm very lazy. More than busy, I'm very lazy. So it becomes difficult for me to work out. Yes, thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Take care. How much money do you think will take if I want to stay in Korea for 1 month? Depending on how long you want to stay in Korea and what is your plan in Korea while you're staying. Definitely, if you want to travel a lot, if you want to go to different places, you will spend a lot of money depending on shopping and everything. So I would recommend at least making sure that you prepare 1 lakh Indian rupees only for your stay in Korea, except the visa and the tickets and everything. Thank you. I think that was my last question. Bye. Take care. All of you, please take care. Stay safe. Stay home until we meet again. Bye bye. Bye. I'm ending it now, really. Bye.